Hello, hello, my dear friends, you've reached Elena's bar. The best place on the internet, the very best by far. She'll help improve your fitness, but there's also so much more. 'Cause here are just a few things that this channel has in store. There's bar and there's Pilates and there's belly dancing too. And many styles of yoga, so I'm sure there's one for you. Then watch her practice pianist string from right within her home. She's in such big condition, she'll outrun the metronome. Elena's Bar, Elena's Bar. They're the best place on the internet, the very best by far. It's not just the piano, but the ukulele too. The guitar and violin are even more that she can do. She does so many different things, it's hard not to lose track. I nearly didn't mention that she posts on her Substack. Elena's Bar, Elena's Bar. The best place on the internet, the very best by far. Yet controversial topics may be brought up for discussion, but try not to provoke her or she'll swear at you in Russian. And sometimes certain topics can make quite a big impression. So remember, you take part at your own risk and your discretion. Elena's Bar, Elena's Bar. The best place on the internet, the very best by far. You might even meet Anita if you're quite a loyal fan. She's got a fixed male cat, but she's so desperate for a man. We've really got it all, then you couldn't ask for more. So sit right back and watch Elena shave a 3 or 4. Elena's Bar, Elena's Bar. The best place on the internet, the very best by far.
Hello, hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to Elena's Bar and the Resurgence of Sanity. How are you doing, guys?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Are you looking forward to today's live stream?
Oh, I go from all week being alone in an office with a bunch of women to now talking about a bunch of women. But it's in a different area of the world, so we'll see if it's really any different.
Oh, Nick! Oh, okay. Steve.
Nick, it is different. And I'll tell you why. Because all week long, you can't pick on those women. Now, you can pick on Elena.
Well, okay. Whatever it takes to get you here, guys. I don't mind. Today we have a fun topic. We are talking about how Eastern European women are nuts too. And I have a lot of videos to show to you. I spent so much time editing one video. It's a longer video. And I sent it to my dad. He actually didn't like the format of the video. So he kind of criticized me because he said that it was a little too low for me. But I will show it to you guys, okay? I think it turned out pretty well, and I was sort of nice to her. But then there are some other videos that I want you to see. These are from my bullshit folder on Instagram. So we will get into them. And I think before we go there, I will show you the video with Pearl asking the Serbian church people whether women should submit to their husbands. Because recently they were kicked out from that church, and honestly I thought that Eastern European churches were nicer and more welcoming, but apparently not so much. Okay, so do you want to start with that video, guys?
Well,
okay,
we got a plan. Let's go with it.
Well, it just will make more sense, as we progress into the video. And it's a relatively short video, only 9 minutes long. So let's watch it. Let's watch it here. And shout out to her for interviewing all of these people and being kicked out from church. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's watch it.
We go to different churches asking about obedience and what they believe. I'd love to hear you guys' take.
Get on the sidewalk.
Oh,
private property.
okay. Yeah, I can.
Sidewalk off
That's
private property
fine.
now.
That's fine.
Now.
Okay, so it should be more of an equal partnership.
Absolutely. One person can't stand alone.
It just seems like it would be difficult.
Well, it should be equal, and it cannot be equal. They need to work it out to make it equal.
All right, what's up, guys? Today we're at a Serbian Orthodox church trying to figure out the question about what they believe here. Should Christian women obey their husbands? Yes, no, why or why not? But before we get started, make sure you guys fill out the Google form in the description. We want to do events in your city, but you do have to apply for security reasons, so make sure you fill out the Google form, like the video, and let's get started. Hello, ma'am. Would you mind telling me what you guys believe here about obedience? Would you mind telling me what you guys believe here about obedience? Okay, so I go to different churches every week and I just ask what they believe about if women should obey their husbands. Yes, no, why or why not? No right or wrong answers.
Yes, but he should obey her also. They both are to be strong in this marriage.
Okay, so it should be more of an equal partnership.
Absolutely. One person can't stand alone.
So what happens when they disagree, though, and there's no middle ground? Who should make the final say?
You need to get in your Bible and go to church.
Okay, all right, thank you. Do you have a second to tell me what you guys believe here?
Non-answer.
How's it going? You don't speak English?
No.
Oh. Are you the priest?
Busy.
Oh, he's busy?
Yes.
Okay, if he has a second, could he come out?
Okay, maybe some people.
Okay. Okay. Do you have 5 minutes to tell me what you guys believe here? Hi. We go to different churches asking about obedience and what they believe. I'd love to hear you guys' take.
Get on the sidewalk.
Oh.
Off private property.
Okay, yeah, I can.
Sidewalk off private
That's
property
fine.
now.
That's fine.
Now.
That's fine.
Get over there.
Okay. Jesus. Oh my God. Hello. What's your name?
You're all good on the sidewalk.
Okay. Would you mind telling me what you guys believe here? We just go to different churches and ask.
I'm gonna go and service is starting.
I was just, just really quick, do you believe that women should obey their husbands? Yes or no?
They should be equal.
Equal. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys have a more egalitarian model
They
here.
should be equal, because we live by the New Testament, and they should be equal.
Okay. And then do you guys believe, what if there's a disagreement in the marriage? Who gets the final say when there's no compromise available?
Well, I mean, if people love each other, they should always compromise.
Right. But do women compromise? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Do we?
Yeah, I guess.
That's been your experience? That women compromise a lot?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Because sometimes I wonder when it's equal, it just means the woman is in charge because women don't compromise. And men do.
But always, as long as everybody stays humble and has understand for each other, and if they love each other, the marriage should work. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Then better go separate ways, instead of arguing.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for doing the interview. Just tell them we just want to know what people believe. That's all. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Are you sure?
Yes.
The guy told me to leave.
No, I am the president.
Oh, okay.
You guys are more than welcome.
Oh, thank you.
And should a Christian woman obey?
Are you the priest here? Or?
No, I'm the president.
Oh, okay.
I think they should obey each other, no?
So you think it should be equal?
It should be equal. They need to love each other and obey each other. That's why they get married.
So what happens if there's a disagreement and there's no compromise? Who would have the final say?
They have the right to final say. They have the right to separate, go each way.
No, but I'm saying like if they want to stay together. And let's say, for example, parenting style. So there's a man and a woman. The man wants to parent the kids one way and the woman wants to parent another. Who should have the final say?
They both need to make a decision. That's a hard answer. Because if it's not working out in the marriage or cannot take care of the kids, they need to separate. Otherwise, they love each other and they're doing it for the family. They need to stay together and work it out.
So basically, if they can't compromise, they should separate.
God forbid you tell a woman what to do
I know, right?
and pull rank on her. Oh, no, nope. We can just compromise. And if she doesn't, Yeah, bullshit. Saying he's not saying that with frame that she doesn't agree with me. She can leave. She can pack her bags and leave. No, he's got no frame behind that.
Hey, you ortho bros, you Andrew Wilson supplicants. This is your orthodoxy. A bunch of egalitarians, but on the internet, you LARPist patriarchs. But no.
And you guys quibble about theology. How about you just know at least a bit of the Bible and the hierarchy? How can you have this stance?
Steve, do you remember the older lady that she interviewed first? She told her, well, go learn the Bible and come to church.
Yes.
I follow the New Testament.
No, I know, right?
Not the bad God, quote unquote, of the Old Testament. You know where that comes from? That's Marcion. They're supposed to follow the early church fathers. Well, man, didn't they condemn Marcion and Marcionites and Marcionism?
Yeah.
How do you expect them to know their historical heresies if they don't even know the modern, the New Testament?
No,
the basic.
Steve, they don't need to know the Bible. They need to know the church fathers through what the priest allows them to know.
And notice how what men preach in this church, women have nothing to complain about. It totally resonates with them. This egalitarian bullshit that men are promoting in their church, women are on board with it. They agree with it.
I wonder, Nick, what would happen if a pastor or a priest started telling the truth about these things? What would happen to him?
Oh, they'd crucify him.
What happened to Nick?
Maybe not literally, but figurative speaking.
Yeah, Nick was telling the truth. What happened to him?
Although in Soviet lands, I will say that I don't know some of the practice. I know there are some very horrendous practices they did to some of the faithful Orthodox priests that stood against the egalitarianism and the propaganda of the Soviet Union, and many, many Christians died. But where's the bravery of then versus now? They're so super conservative and patriarchal, yet they're not even patriarchal. They're spewing heresy out their ass.
Well, they redefined what patriarchy means, just like everything else in the Bible. This is why she referred Pearl to read the Bible, because if she interprets it how this woman interprets it, applying the modern interpretation and definition of words, then it makes sense.
Steve, did I answer your question? I went all around about it.
Well, I knew what the answer was, so just wanted to see how you'd handle it.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep watching, guys. Keep watching. It gets funnier.
Right, but I guess because my question is, if there's nobody that has a final say, wouldn't it just lead to the unreasonable person, like the person less likely to compromise having the final say?
That's a very tough question. It's like if there's nobody, somebody has. So your question is somebody who makes the final decision.
Yeah.
She knows the answer.
I really,
God always.
I really couldn't understand. Like I said, if they cannot work it out, they need to just make it. They have to make it work, at least for the family. The final say, I don't think it should be the man or the woman. It should be both of them if they're married.
Well, I guess because I kind of look at it like if I have a boss, right? It's very difficult if every decision.
Yeah, but boss, you are working for somebody, and he has the final say. You're getting paid. Family is a whole different situation.
Well, I guess you respect your boss. Would you not respect your husband?
Of course, you respect your wife and husband. They need to respect each other.
Right, but I just wonder if it's a little bit difficult when it's equal, because it just seems like it would be difficult.
Well, it should be equal, and it cannot be equal. They need to work it out to make it equal.
Okay.
If it just doesn't work, they
So equal is ideal as far as they're concerned. And then what
There's
Pearl is
a
proposing-
heresy of egalitarianism across all segments of society.
Yes, I understand.
It's a
Nick, but like,
utopian pipe dream that destroys everything that's good.
I know. So what Pearl is asking them is the question about hierarchy, right? Should the husband be in charge and the wife submit to him? And then that lady, she said, well, God has the final say, but then who talks to God, right?
No,
Oh,
don't
wait,
you know the
wait.
women are more holy?
I know, right?
Yes, the women are more spiritual. Therefore, they're closer
right
to
back.
God. So they know the mind of God
I know.
better than men.
Exactly. This was that lady who said God. And notice how this man is struggling answering this simple question, right? He is like, well, I don't know, it's a very hard question. And the woman, I know God should tell you what to do, right? But then she's the one who talks to God in your mind. Of course, she's going to
Well,
be the one
Look,
deciding.
what is she carrying? Nothing. So his balls are now so far away from him because they're in her purse. Her purse was left in the car. That how can you expect the man to say anything other than what he's saying?
And guys, pay attention. She's even wearing the head covering. They will wear all of the visual attributes. Doesn't mean that they will submit to their husbands.
Who's that frumpy woman in the background?
I don't know if we will get to hear from her, but let's keep watching. It's been a
Is
while.
she the bouncer? She's got that attitude with her arms crossed.
Both of them have their arms crossed.
Oh yeah, I mean they're acting like the bouncer.
Yeah. Well,
The
they give
enforcer.
him they give him the support that he needs because he can't apparently he can't handle the situation.
Support or enforcement.
Enforcement. Yeah. And notice he's not allowed to say something that they wouldn't agree with. Otherwise, can you imagine their reaction? It would be just interesting.
Oh, I know what the reactions are like. I lived it. Well, the pastor.
I would like to see it live. I would like to see a priest saying something in these churches where they all go and then they all believe in this egalitarian bullshit. And then a priest is like Pastor Barnes here, like, well, no, you ladies are supposed to submit to their husband without questions, right? You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. And then they're like, the screeching.
There's a point. Yeah, there's a screeching, but there's a point where they don't know how to react because it's so clearly laid out in their own, historical tradition, in the scriptures themselves. I mean, so what are you going to do when it says submit to your husband, or it says, woman was made for the man, not man, for the woman. Oh, well, somehow we're going to come up with some sophisticated bullshit to make the text say the opposite of what it's saying.
No, you don't give them the right to speak at all. You just watch their reaction. You watch their faces. And then you don't even ask them. Who cares? Ladies.
You see the corners of their mouth, their pursed lips. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I'm not actually interested in what they think.
I also come from a different, I'm not an evangelical, that world. I'm evangelical in a classical sense, like Bible believing, gospel believing, but Protestant. So, and we're snubbed the frozen chosen these old school fuddy-duddy Presbyterians, but they don't even know their own history, which is weird, or theology. But it's a big no-no. It's a big no-no to be disruptive in church. Just don't do that.
See, but then if the priest was running the patriarchal sermon talking about submission, then if they were trying to rebel against that, then they would be disrupting the service. They could be kicked out from church, no?
No, they'll be subversive behind the scenes. They won't be subversive in the public service.
Ah, of course, so because of the optics and how they are perceived
Yes.
by.
They have
Yeah,
to
they are
grab
sneakier than
have to
that.
grab their husbands while they have their, as Steve said, their balls in their purse, and say,
Uh-huh.
"You need to go talk to the pastor. She's saying all these evil things. She hates women and blah 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 blah."
I know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
that.
directs her white knight to go to battle for her.
Mhm. And what do these husbands do without their balls? What this man is doing here?
They get every faithful pastor pretty much defrocked, suspended, excommunicated, thrown
Mm,
out of the supposedly orthodox conservative denominations. That's what
yeah.
they do. I
Yeah, and
just
these are
don't care anymore.
your older women, like your older women who ideally would know better, right? Because they were supposed to pass on their knowledge to the younger women. This is the kind of knowledge that they pass on us, ladies. Yeah. Well, let's keep watching. We have a little bit left here.
You just need to go your separate ways.
Okay.
Do what's best for the kids.
Okay.
You know, working for a boss and
I like it how they say, like, do what's best
What's
for the
best
kids.
for the kids? Mother knows best.
I know, right? But
Wait,
then,
hold on a minute. Doesn't Jesus oppose divorce?
Oh yeah.
But they're saying go your separate ways. I mean, where's that in the Bible, Nick?
and it's for the
No.
benefit of the children. Keep in mind that, yeah, you separate for the benefit of the children.
No. You know what's going to happen is she's going to be the holy one because, you know, he just would not submit to her, and he is just an evil patriarchal. So she had to take the kids away, and she's the orthodox and holy one. He's just the heretic now because he's being a husband
Mhm.
with authority.
Well, Nick, isn't a patriarchal man just synonymous with an abusive man?
No.
Well, viewed in the eyes of the court.
Oh yeah, in the eyes of the court, sure. In reality, no. They're usually the least. Most are not very domineering at all. Most actually aren't extremely. Even today, you might have a patriarchal man. He might not even be extremely masculine. He just recognizes, no, it's his authority, and he's going to try to order his home the best he can in the eyes of the Word of God. You might say that's masculine. I would say, yeah, it's partly that. It's not all it is, but at least he has that, and that's right. But most of these guys, no, they're not domineering. They're not. In fact, they don't. They recognize the strengths and weaknesses between men and women, so therefore they're not going to be overly aggressive with the women. That would be antithetical to what they proclaim. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't ever happen. Sure, I mean, this happens all across the world, despite what people believe. I mean, it's not a unique thing.
Yeah, I just want to throw this in here. It's all about language and definitions.
Mhm.
Genesis 3, the creation story. Adam was given dominion. The true practice of dominion is to be dominant. Okay, that's a good thing. To be domineering, that's a bad thing. Okay, so we have a distinction here. You can bring it into modern psychology. To be authoritative is a good thing. To be authoritarian is a bad thing. We have the language to articulate the differences.
Well, there's a difference between a tyrant and a person who has vested with authority and is ruling properly.
A king
Yeah.
has absolute authority. but it has some limits. I mean, really, it wasn't absolute. He had advisors. There were things he could do. He still needed the support of the people. All kings were not tyrants. That's what you're trying to say here, right, Nick?
Yes, yes. Well, even, let's say a pastor in a church, he has authority, but he's not able to bind people's conscience beyond, what scripture says.
So if I proclaim Christ is king, am I saying that Jesus is a tyrant?
No.
Okay, all kinds of conservatives were embracing that Christ is king thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
True.
yet they're against earthly kings, and they're so against well, in practice are against patriarchy and hierarchy. That, man, is there any sense in their brains?
In their mind, the only good king can be the king that doesn't really do anything to them in their mind.
Well, this would be the egalitarian. And then watch, he does all of the things that women want him to do. He even gives her his balls. And then she decides to divorce grape him and go her own way, separate, do what's best for the kids, right? And then, like, what does he get for being so compliant and for agreeing with egalitarian ways of doing things?
Well, I tell you one thing he's not getting.
Yeah.
He's not getting any sex, because if a man behaves this way, a woman has no respect for him. She develops contempt.
Mm-hmm.
And she certainly does not get aroused. She will be drier than the Sahara Desert and say, no. Nope, not tonight. Not this week.
Well,
not this
he's got
month.
a headache for the 5th night in a row, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you wonder why Christian men complain about not getting any sex. Here's the example. Just look. You behave this way, you're not getting any, guys.
Right.
Oh, and you're impure, man, for thinking this angelic woman should open up her legs to you.
Exactly. This is another one that they get. Yeah, so they have zero sex from their wives, and then how dare you to even ask me about sex, right? What am I, meat, or what am I, sexual object? Yeah. We've heard that. Okay, let's keep watching. We have a little bit left here.
A family is, family is not, it's not easy also. There's a lot of challenges in this world today, but you have to make it work.
Okay, so your answer to the question would be they should obey each other. It should be equal.
Absolutely.
Okay. What about you guys? What do you think? Do you agree or do you disagree?
I'm agree with him.
You agree?
Like,
I'm
watch.
agree.
Well, oh, yes, of course she agrees. He said everything she wanted him to say.
This pastor or priest or president, whatever you want to call him,
What the
He's
fuck
giving
is a president
absolutely-
of a church?
he's given no actionable advice. It's just all this freaking slogans in the sky. I hope it works out. Oh yes, you just need to, get it together. No real application where the rubber meets the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
just
guess
suck
you
it
have
up. Suck it up and deal with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Steve, you were saying something.
I mean, I don't even know what is the office of president in a church.
It usually means like the people. It depends on each congregation and their makeup. It could be those that are on like the the committee. Like I know they have something in the Catholic Church that they do, and I know in like for
Hey,
Protestant congregations about rights of incorporation. So your church is a corporate is a corporate entity, and so you're overseeing the funds and the building and etc.
Mhm.
oh, okay, yeah, okay. In the Protestant world, it makes sense. In the Catholic world, you have a parish council. Okay, those are the representatives of the people who come together. I don't know what they do, but they advise the priest. But the priest is clearly in charge.
Mhm.
There could be a chairman or a chairperson of the council, because oftentimes, yeah, there are a lot of women on the council, but a president, that's a U.S. term. This is a Serbian Orthodox Church. Where does the historical tradition of having a president?
Here, somebody says, Bishop is preaching, President is building bigger church.
Yeah, well, they're not building a bigger church yet, because that's a 1970s church in the background.
You know,
Yeah, but
if you
wait,
build it, they will come.
go,
What?
they could build a bunch of old buildings into this church. You know, they could use or repurpose those old buildings. Maybe it's not in the presentation of the building, but it's in how many churches are widely spread out, how many branches are there. Maybe it's like quantity over quality, you know what I mean? Because imagine, like, if you convince all of these men to be egalitarians, then yeah, they're spreading the gospel.
There's something I find a little bit odd about Orthodox churches, and I've never been in one. But I know as this country developed, people would move to an area and they came from a certain part of Europe and they'd come together, and these were working class people. They'd put together their dollars and they would build an impressive looking church because they wanted that. This is where we worship God. Now, there are some fabulous looking Catholic churches in rural communities and everywhere. What did the Presbyterians do? They have some damn impressive looking churches. What did the Episcopalians do? They have some really nice looking churches. What did the Orthodox do? Okay, now they came later, but they bought some 1970s building and they have never spent any money on making their church look like an impressive place to worship God. The American Orthodox churches are poor looking, not like the Eastern, not like Orthodox churches in Serbia or Russia.
They don't disagree. I've seen some really impressive looking Orthodox church buildings in America.
Well, maybe you live in a different part of the country than I do.
Well, depends on where I'm at at the time. But yeah, I've actually seen some, they build their own church buildings. They're pretty impressive looking. Some Protestants have really nasty looking buildings. Some have really good looking buildings. I don't know, sometimes there's a practicality aspect. What's available? What can they afford?
Yeah.
I understand that, and I'm not degrading a church for not having an impressive presence. But if you want to make a statement like, here we are, we're building this to honor God, over time, if you have a big enough community, it's a good idea to build a church that's impressive because it's built for the glory of God. Now that's okay. That's my Catholic standpoint. Nick won't be as quite as staunch with that feeling about as I am.
No, I'm not as staunch, but yeah, I think you should have good looking church buildings if you're able.
And
Yeah, not just the
here's
building.
my bigger pet peeve. 1970s architecture absolutely sucks.
It does.
It is the
Okay.
absolute worst.
Mhm.
So you got to do better than that.
Okay. So I went to Texas Tech University for my undergraduate. We have two types of architecture there, and we're desperately trying to get rid of the nasty 70s crap we put. But most of the campus is absolutely beautiful. Well, it has this like Seville, Spain, we call it Sevilla, I guess, but
Mhm.
Seville, Spain architectural look throughout the campus. Absolutely beautiful until you see the tucked away, the utilitarian, nasty 70s architecture looking buildings. It's just like, oh,
Mhm. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been to a few churches here. They all look like and they sound like a nightclub to me. And it's like, look, I know maybe, yeah, it just doesn't resonate with me. I used to go to the old church in Russia where there will be icons, there would be candles, there will be choir, you could just spend some time quietly praying, and like, yeah, I've been to a couple of churches and I know that, yeah, I could get in trouble for saying this, but, it just doesn't feel like church to me at all. And then like when there is this loud music, especially with almost like rock playing, I just don't understand that. I really don't.
Well, there's kind of psychological science to this. And they used to know this. Okay, the churches used to have stained glass.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you walked upstairs into a church. Most of the old churches, Protestant or Catholic, had stairs going up there, steps on the outside of the church. So
Yes.
you were elevating yourself. And then you go in, and there was just a small vestibule.
Yeah.
And then you open the doors and you go into, well, in the Catholics, we call it the nave of the church because the sanctuary is up front. Protestants call the whole thing the sanctuary. As you walk in, okay, from the daylight, from the white light around you, you're walking into a semi-darkened area, and then you go into the church, and the church is lit with stained glass. So the church is separate from the world. And all of this represents separation from the profane world to a sacred space. Because you have colored glass with images and it's quiet and it just,
it's quiet.
The atmosphere changes and it's supposed to represent some aspect of approaching heaven. It's a holy space, which is absolutely should be different than the worldly space. And our modern churches totally threw that aspect away.
Yeah. I'm trying to show you the images, but you can actually Google it, guys. Russian church, most of them have steps, like Steve is describing, the elevation. You come in, there is the small vestibule, then there is the corridor, and then there is the space. And it's surrounded by icons. It's really beautiful. It smells like frankincense. It actually feels like church inside, And then when I came here, I should have brought the earplugs. And now every time we go to a sermon somewhere, I take earplugs because the sound is so loud for my ears to bear. I just can't handle it. It's too loud for me, When like in a Russian Orthodox church, it used to be that they would sing in the choir, they would separate the voices. It was actually beautiful, and it was like all natural. If you go to like old church, it doesn't have to be a fancy church, but old churches have this kind of elevation, and they are beautiful. They are separate buildings, and yeah, it just feels different, guys. I'm not saying it's better or worse. It's just different, you know. And I'm used to that. I'm used to that kind of church.
I just want to make note here. Elena keeps repeating the word "feel."
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I'll leave it
yes.
at that.
But
yes, it feels different.
That's actually important. You should feel different when you walk into a church. The church building, it should elevate you towards God. Your feelings should be different because their surroundings are different.
Yeah.
And this is not a socialization space. It's a space to worship God. So if everybody's chattering in the church, no, you got the purpose wrong. This is where we come to listen to God, not to chatter about the gossip with the neighbors, not to drink coffee, not to be entertained.
Yeah. We used to go there. My mom would take us when I was very little. She would take us for the Easter to sanctify the eggs and water. So the priest would go and he would brush with, I don't know how you call it, the Holy Grail, you know, on everyone. And then it was outside of church. So if you wanted to do some things, you could do it outside of church. But when you come into the church, there is the sermon, or usually the sermon is on Sundays. It used to be, I don't know, maybe they've changed some things. Early in the morning. So my grandma, she was taking us to church from 5 in the morning till like 2 in the afternoon. This is how long the sermon was. And if you were standing, you were supposed to stand all that time.
Hold on, Elena. Change your terminology. It's called liturgy in the Eastern Church.
Well, okay.
It's not sermon. It's liturgy. It's worship. But the Eastern Orthodox call it going to liturgy. Catholics say going to mass.
Yeah.
Protestants say going to a worship service. Okay, they kind of mean the same thing.
Okay, so you would have to stand there, and occasionally they would give you my grandma was baking those like they would call them, they are from the body of Christ, like
so you guys use the so the Eastern Church uses leavened bread and the Western Catholic Church uses wafers, right?
Correct.
Leavened bread, leavened bread and a little bit of wine, but that was for the liturgy, you know. And occasionally, you would
communion, the Lord's Supper,
the communion, But I remember it was really cold inside the church too, so there was no central heating, so everyone was standing with their fur covers, you know. It was quite an experience. And then when there was no liturgy or service, usually it was very, very quiet in the church. Then you could come and just pray and put the candles for your relatives, you know, for the dead ones, and you know, just take a moment. But the most important service is usually on Sunday. Now they kind of shrunk it. That was the village church that my grandma took us to. But in a city, it's usually a shorter liturgy, so it lasts about 2 hours or so.
Telling me that in the smaller places, the biggest thing is where they all get together, and in the cities they have all these other things that they want to do.
Yeah, kind of. Because in the cities they also run the weddings and the ceremonies, the other things going on there. So they have other things to do. But that church, I still remember the small one that my grandma took us to. Yeah, it was in the village. And they did like 5 hours of liturgy. 5 or more. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's keep watching. We have a little bit left, guys.
And where are we allowed to stand?
Stand anywhere you want.
Anywhere, you're sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
If somebody tells you something, just tell them the president gave you permission.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't want you. I saw coming out. You don't need to stay on the sidewalk. Get hit.
Watch what he's doing there. Okay, let me stop here for a moment. He doesn't want anybody else to see her sign in front of the church. This is why he was telling her to hide it. Did you catch that?
No, I didn't catch
I
it.
didn't
wasn't
catch it,
paying
but
that much.
good point.
Well, I mean, like he told you, well, stay away from the road, because he doesn't want people to see the sign. He wants her to hide it, but she's still allowed to stay there. But there are so many restrictions and all of that. Basically, they don't really want you there. Yeah, it's just a nice way of saying, well, you're not welcomed here. Okay.
Kicked off to actually getting invited inside. So we're going to do it as respectfully as we can, but we're going to go watch the service. And then, yeah, I'll tell you guys what happens after. So we might film a little bit inside, but we're going to keep it as respectful as possible. So. All right, guys. So I'm just filming this. So in my car while we're waiting, so I can explain what happened. So we're outside the church, and at first we stand in the shade on the private property, and someone comes out. I think we got it on camera. They start yelling at us to go to public property. Totally willing to do that. We go onto the public sidewalk. But then this other guy who says he's the president says we can come back and we're fine. So we're like, yay, we're doing our little street interviews happy. Someone else comes in and says, oh, you can watch the service. So we come in and we're like watching the service. It's a grand old day. And then my producer is going in and he's asking if he's allowed to film the service. This is for a YouTube video, not trying to be disrespectful. Then the first guy comes back and starts screaming at him. And he was afraid it was going to get physical. So he ends up going outside. One guy is saying that we can go in and one guy that's saying we can, and he's going to call the cops. I don't know which to believe. I don't know. Am I allowed on the public property? Am I not allowed on the public property? So the president said that we can come back and do an interview after. I'm feeling gaslit because I don't know which one to do right now. So they kind of gave us the answer. The president said it's an egalitarian, meaning it's equal. It's not in the natural order of God, which is what my belief would be. All right, guys. So a big shout out to my producer of this video. Because we went in and he got chased and my sign got taken. I was a little confused because they invited us in, but I think there was a miscommunication. The president did apologize after. So, but I do think my producer risked his life to get this sign today because he tried to take it and throw it. And I told him in the future, we can't afford another sign, so we can just get another. But I think it's a little bit more beat up today. Yeah, because of that, which it's all right, but you know, hold on. Anyways, we're gonna call it early. There's a chance that I got the president's number. There's a chance we come back this week and maybe do a more in-depth interview, but that's what we got from the Serbian Orthodox. Please super chat to give my producer a raise in the live stream. All right, like the video, guys. I'll see you next time.
So yeah, the president never sat down for an interview. Yeah, I'm shocked. What do you think, guys?
Nick, what happens if there is no hierarchy or no authority?
License and chaos.
Wow. The Orthodox Church is patriarchal, which means hierarchical. But yet, all the shows is chaos.
Look, it's
Yeah,
not a big
chaos.
deal just to answer questions. Like, I don't know what
Simple
people are so
question.
afraid of.
Simple question,
You know
yes
what?
or no question.
I know what the problem is. This church does not have a sign out front saying all are welcome.
But that when they said all are welcome, that usually means everybody but those who actually believe the scriptures.
Yeah.
Tell me how I know.
Oh, Nick, you're just saying when it says all are welcome. It could just as well say all are welcome, except for Nick Barnes.
Fair enough.
Nick Barnes and everyone who associates with him, right? Or everyone who believes the same heresies he believes in, right?
Yes.
Because we are here so close to God, and we are promoting the egalitarianism, and yeah, the
They'll get their
ideal.
Jezebel and to go after the trouble of Israel.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're disturbing everything by telling people the truth. We can't have that. We just got to make everybody just feel kumbaya and welcome, believing whatever the hell they want, as long as they say the word God.
I know,
Or
the
Jesus.
magical incantation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. Well, these are the Orthodox churches for you, the Eastern European. I was surprised. I was actually hoping.
I'm not going to say this is every Eastern Orthodox church, but the problem's there too as well. It's not just Protestant churches. It's not just Catholic churches.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
No, I was really hoping, and then Pearl retweeted my post, and there were so many people who were saying, "Well, if she was nice, she was pretty nice. I mean, like, what else? She was just curious about what you guys teach in church." Yeah, I don't understand why is it such a big deal to say yes or no, and then some people were trying to make, well, it's not that simple. It's not just a yes or no question. Like, you either submit to your husband or you don't. One answer gives.
Wait a minute. Isn't there something in the Bible where Jesus says, "Let your yes be yes and your no be no"?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he say something about spewing out the lukewarm?
Yeah, Steve. This is basic. This is super basic natural order. You don't even have to be Christians to understand this, but it is especially lined out in the scriptures that wives should obey their husbands.
Yeah, and some people were
because
trying
otherwise it's chaos.
Yes.
Yeah, and so many people were trying to make it not about yes or no. It's a complicated question, and it requires a lot of details around it, and like trying to justify disobedience and rebellion against male authority.
It's just so interesting that the Apostle Paul and Peter, they didn't really have all these really complicated caveats and all this crap when they told wives to obey their husbands. And it was written in the common language, Koine Greek, common Greek. It was read in the churches so everybody could hear it and so everybody could understand.
Yeah.
But it seems very typical. You ask a woman a direct question, what does she do? She avoids giving a direct answer.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you press her, if you just focus it, no, I need a direct answer. Then the next thing is, well, it's complicated.
Mm-hmm. Yes or no?
Anything but giving a direct answer. And that's what all these church people are like. They are acting feminine. They are not giving a direct answer. And they're certainly not acting Christian. Like, this is our property. Get on private property. Yes, get off. Okay. Oh, yes, you're so inviting. This is someone who showed up for your church, at your church, asking questions, wanting to know answers.
And she even states no right or wrong answer.
Away? Have you concern for souls?
She was willing to even attend the service.
Exactly. And she said there was no right or wrong answer either. So she was pretty open-minded. I just, like she was genuinely interested in seeing what this church has to say. And I think they do realize to some extent what they are doing, that they they just don't want to be challenged in any way, or they are scared that they would be challenged somehow by just being asked those questions. They immediately assume that there was some kind of malintent on her side, for asking a simple question.
Who cares? Why are you so afraid about talking to someone with malintent? If that were the case, I don't think it is. But
no, I don't think Pearl had any malintent. She was genuinely interested in finding out what they think about it, and she made it pretty clear. But apparently, there are people who were seeing that she wasn't. She was trying to harass them. She was trying, like, a bunch of comments that I've received. Guys, you can go on Twitter, check them out. Well, anyway, let's move on. I have some videos. Now we are going to have some fun here. Okay, we are going to get into my bullshit folder. Okay.
Never-ending bullshit folder.
Never ending, guys. I wish it ended at some point. I was like, when is it going to be? When will be the end to this? Apparently, never. Okay. I have a longer video for us waiting. That one took me a long time to put together. This is why I didn't get a chance to do the shorter ones. So I want to show you a family, and I'm not going to show all of the videos that I have here. There are a few that are very interesting. So here's the guy and the woman. It looks like they are a couple, and they could be married. They live together, and they make these funny videos. So there are a bunch of these funny videos. I'll show you a few videos that I found like they were the most interesting ones, okay? So here he's singing a song, and it's a very simpy kind of song, what he was taught at home. So let's watch it.
Хор каблуков.
So this is the choir of the hills, we call them, under the hill, podkablutniki. These are the simps, Russian simps, okay? And they are kind of doing a mockery video on that, but he is the simp. And yeah, she's presenting him.
Лучше всех моя жена, и об этом ведь меня учат дома, учат дома, учат дома.
So the best, I have the best wife. This is what I've been taught at home.
Я не пью и не курю, сам я этого хочу.
I don't drink, I don't smoke. This is what I want by myself. And then she's, cheering him up here.
Учат дома, учат дома, учат дома.
Yeah, this is what I'm taught at home.
На рыбалку не пойду, лучше дома посижу. Учат дома, учат дома, учат дома.
So I won't go fishing. I would much rather stay at home. This is what I'm being taught at home.
Без друзей сейчас мой досуг, ведь жена мой лучший друг.
Now, without the friends, I spend my weekends because my wife is my best friend.
Учат дома, учат дома, учат дома. Тещу я свою люблю, мама я ее зову.
I love my mother-in-law. I call her mom, and then this is what I'm being taught at home.
Учат дома, учат дома, учат дома. В старых туфлях похожу, но айфон же не возьму. Учат дома, учат дома, учат дома.
I'll wear the old shoes, but buy my wife a new iPhone. This is what I'm being taught at home.
Выступает.
Okay, that's it.
Dang, this sounded like my married life.
I know. I mean, it's kind of funny that they are picking on it, but it also, in a way, normalizes this kind of behavior that men are tolerating this bullshit.
Yeah.
Nick.
And towards the end, when I started saying, nope, I'm going to go with my friends. Nope, I'm going to go out and take a smoke. Nope, I'm going fishing. Oh, it was too late. Too late.
Nick, please tell me you didn't wear silly shorts and get up on a pink step
I know,
stool
right?
for her.
Oh, I'm sure she wanted me to, but I know. No.
Wow.
No,
Well,
no,
at
no.
least you.
He even wanted me to like dress up for the kids, the little
Mhm.
girls in their tea party. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm not doing that. Oh, see, it's so funny because it actually reflects many men's lives.
It does, but it also normalizes that this attitude is normal. I mean, it's
It's
a
a
joke.
baited. And look, they didn't happen this way overnight. This is usually they're beat down over years.
Mhm.
It's the baitetization by 1,000 concessions, and a man won't realize it until he's like, "What the hell am I doing?" But some men don't ever realize that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most men don't. We in the red pill, we talk about the 80-20 thing. So, in the sexual marketplace, 80% of the men are not getting any. And 20% of the men are. But of that 20%, probably half of them rarely get any. And the top 10% are getting it all. Well, this kind of seems to me to describe the overall nature of men. So 10% of men are dominant enough to be leaders and say, no, this is the way it is. And
Mhm.
women are attracted to them.
Yeah.
And they keep the structure and authority and minimize chaos. Another 10% have some of those qualities, but not in a large measure. But the bottom 80% are lost. Do not expect any dominance, leadership, exhibited masculinity from those men. And I think that's what we're seeing here.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't say no to her. It's kind of embarrassing. I mean, I understand that it's funny and it resonates, but then by doing these kinds of videos that are picking on male authority, that are diminishing a man in any way, they are normalizing this kind of behavior from both men and women. So yeah, this is why I decided to bring it up.
Elena, this behavior is normal.
Yeah, but they are saying that, well, you just do more of that, and then why would
Right,
you
but this
why
is
would
this
you
is the behavior of
downgrade yourself?
80% of men.
Yeah, but like as a man, okay, like why would you even make this mockery video where your wife gets to mock you, in front of the public? My husband, I know that he would never sign up for that.
How's the toaster? How's the toaster?
Yeah. Well, the toaster, it's still
Still
he
there.
did he tell you how he how he taught me? Yeah, he burned the toaster by accident and then he put it in front of me for a few minutes, and then that taught me how horrible the smell was, and I never used the toaster again. So it's still sitting there. I just use it on Sunday once a week, and he actually doesn't mind it. So now I'm using it once a week.
Okay.
Yeah, this is how it ended, guys. The toaster story. Yeah, good to see you, Luca. Good to see everyone. We had Chief here. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you and we appreciate your comments. Yeah. Luke here says, we miss you in Discord, Elena and Steve. We lost Candice and Nick. Hope you guys still on board. Well, this is what we are doing here.
Yeah. Oh, what Discord are you talking about?
Maybe Donovan's Discord. It's been a while since I've checked.
I don't comment there much. I actually haven't even visited for a while, but okay.
Yeah, I haven't been
I'll
on
try and
Discord
come
for a
back
while.
and comment.
Yeah.
I'm on Donovan's Discord. I'm just not on very much.
Yeah, I'm not on Discord.
I'll check in every once in a while, see what people are talking about, and I'm like, yeah, that's interesting. And I kind of do my own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Donovan Sharp Discord. Yeah. I like to tune in when I see him live.
That's a good place to go. I mean, we get along well with Donovan.
Yeah.
I have no beefs with Donovan at all. So yeah, I would encourage. We don't have a Discord, so you know what? Go to Donovan Sharp's Discord, and I know he would be happy to, even if there's a religious discussion, which is really not his thing, but he's not opposed to it. You know, Donovan is he's an upstanding guy.
Yeah, I really like, whenever I see him live, I try to tune in and at least catch some of it, because yeah, with summer it's kind of hard, but yeah, I do miss his live streams. Yeah, well, thank you for tuning in, Luke. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay, let's watch the next video, guys. Okay, so I'm going to close this one. Oh, okay, this one is funny, guys. I'm going to show you like the funniest. This couple is hilarious. Okay, so let's watch this one.
Я хочу сделать татуировку. Цветок на животе и бабочку на груди.
Ни хрена. Чтобы я через 15 лет увидел, как бабочка села на цветок.
Я хочу сделать татуировку.
Okay, guys, one second.
Цветок на животе и...
Okay, she tells him, I want to do a tattoo. The flower on my chest and the butterfly on my chest and the flower on my belly. And then he's asking her why, so that in 15 years I would see how your butterfly sat on a flower. Did you get it?
Yes, I got it.
It's so funny. Okay, let's watch another one here. Okay, so this one is funny.
Папа, что там у мамы между ног посередине?
Там у мамы замочек.
Okay, their child, to their credit, I think they might have kids, but they are not showing them on social media. So I really like to see that. A son is asking, Dad, what does mom have between her legs? And he answers, she has a locker.
А у тебя что там?
У меня ключик.
And what do you have between your legs? And then he says, I have the key.
Срочно меняй маме замочек, у дяди Коли есть дубликат.
Okay, change mom's locker immediately because Uncle Kola has a duplicate. Did you get that?
Yeah.
That was funny. Okay, and then he's just showing how he's trying to exercise here. Oh my god, this was like, they're really funny, you know, like when he hits 30, he decided to start exercising. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like they make this funny, very funny videos. There are a lot of them. Well, he's dressing in female clothing. I'm not even going to play this one for you. It's another song. Yeah, this one is not. And then they were also having fun with the Chinese kids song that walks around the word pussy in Russian language, and then the reaction was kind of funny, so I'll just... Oh no, it's actually Pinos, you know, like, and then they are singing this song. There are so many these mocking videos of various songs with, you know.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
so what does this have to do with Eastern European women or nuts too?
Oh, women are nuts too? Okay, well, there are... Okay, here, I'll show you. This one is not actually the worst, okay? I'm starting with not the worst. But, okay, what was the one that what was this one?
Скажи стишок про папу.
Okay. Well, she's asking their son to tell a poem about father.
Зайку бросила хозяйка, холостым остался зайка.
So a housewife left a rabbit. A rabbit is the father, okay? And then he became a bachelor.
Пап приводит, пиво пьет, замечательно живет.
So he brings horse, he drinks beer, he lives great.
Ну ты лох, сынок.
Yeah, he says you an idiot. Well, see, it's all of this kind of content that kind of humiliates him, you know. There was one where I don't remember where it was. Oh, maybe it was this one. Okay.
Ну и чё мы такие грустные? А чё мы такие грустные? Машина постоянно ломается.
So she's asking him, why are you so sad? And he says, well, how else am I supposed to be? The car is always broken.
Ты постоянно орёшь.
You are always screaming. You are always screaming.
Справедливость.
Where is justice in life?
Саш, ну кто здесь виноват-то? Вообще
So who is it to blame? Whose fault is this?
никто.
Nobody.
Между прочим, ты вообще не должен жаловаться. Ты сам,
You shouldn't complain because you chose your...
сука, выбирал и машину, и жену.
Yeah, you chose your car and you chose your wife. So basically, it's your responsibility. This couple, guys, it's not divorce, okay? Now, they have all kinds of videos, but a lot of them are mocking him again, you know. It's very kind of subversive and indirect. So yeah, there are a lot of videos here. Okay, well, now we are moving towards nuts women. Okay, so here is a girl. She is looking for a husband. And she made a video in Russian and in Chinese. The same girl, she is an actress. And then she's also a translator. And she does a bunch of things, again, which she will talk about. So here, her first video, she's looking for a husband.
Привет, меня зовут Маша, мне 29 лет, и я подумала, почему бы не записать видеовизитку Reels по костюме невесты.
So her name is Masha, she's 24 years old, and she thought, why not to record this video where she presents herself in her wedding gown.
Более такое солнышко красивое.
Oh, I'm such a beautiful sunshine. Okay, here.
Кстати, я не замужем, я ни с кем не встречаюсь, но была бы рада...
Okay, I'm not married, I'm not dating anyone, but I would be happy
отношения с кем-нибудь классным.
to start a relationship with a great man.
Человек. Я работаю актрисой.
I work as an actress.
Также я работаю переводчицей китайского языка.
I also work as a translator from Chinese, so she speaks Chinese.
Научусь я на режиссера.
But I'm studying to be a movie director.
У меня интересная жизнь.
I have a very interesting life.
Я родилась и выросла в Москве. Мне 29 лет.
Okay. So she was born in Moscow. She's 29 years old. Sorry, guys, 29 years old. She loves.
Обожаю свою профессию, обожаю свою жизнь. Считаю, что...
Okay, she loves her profession. She adores her life, and she thinks that
мне очень интересная.
She has a very interesting life.
Я очень смешная.
She says, "I'm very funny." I'm very funny. Okay. I eat a lot, and I love to create beauty.
Очень много ем. Я люблю создавать красоту своими руками. Люблю мастерить украшения.
So she likes to create beauty with her own hands. And here she's wearing the pearls, and she made them by herself.
Я сделала сама.
What, Nick?
So, who is he gonna get with this besides some dummy that wants to have his life revolve around hers?
Well, that's
and
actually
all her self-important crap.
Yes, I know. I couldn't help myself, guys. I read the comments. under the videos because they were in Chinese and also under the Chinese video, and then there were some comments under the Russian video. We will get into it, okay? So here, she cooks really well, she says.
Я очень вкусно готовлю. Еще у меня есть образование массажиста.
Oh, and she also has the how is it called? Like she's a massage therapist too, so she knows how to do massage. Okay.
Вообще со мной очень
Red
весело,
flag.
поэтому если вам...
What, Nick?
Lots of red flags.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so you will have a
But
lot
she's
of
got
fun.
her wedding dress on. She's ready to go.
I know.
Hurry
Nick,
up and marry me.
Yeah, Mary. Yeah. Okay. So she thinks that she's very funny. So you will have a lot of fun with her. And if you have somebody to introduce her to, then let her know.
Вам есть с кем меня познакомить?
Well,
Then, yeah, if you have
You know-
somebody worthy to introduce me to, then, yeah, introduce me to them.
she would be a real catch if she was also an auto mechanic.
Steve, you want too much. Oh, look.
Make her have
Oh,
a skill of
guys.
abuse.
Come on. Look at you. She's like, she even has a wedding dress. You don't have to buy her a wedding dress. Look at that. 29. Wall is closing in. I know, right?
But if she's an auto mechanic, she'd actually have a useful skill here.
I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. She's smoke show. Too bad she doesn't speak English or date Americans. Well, we have one guy interested in her. Look, are you interested in her? We need more females like Elena and Pearl to see through women's bullshit. Yeah. Well, Jedediah is also pretty good at seeing. I think there are quite a few women out there who can see through bullshit. You know, women know each other, they understand each other, and they all hate each other, right?
And
No,
you know
they don't
what happens
understand
with
each
those
other.
women? What happens to those women, Elena?
What?
All the other women hate them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know.
And majority of men think they are too much to handle. They think they're these are mean women. Like
Mhm.
Elena is mean.
Yeah, I know, right?
Pearl is mean.
I don't know. I really like the company of mean women. If mean women tell me the truth, bring them in. You know, I want to see
Only
more mean women.
portrayed as mean.
Yeah, I
Well,
know. Well,
there's how they carry it out, but generally it's just like you're just there's a
Mhm.
degree of enlightenment with certain women.
okay, guys.
No,
Are you,
okay, there's a difference here.
mhm.
The women who are mean are the women who attack. And they
They
accuse Elena of being mean. But it's actually confession by projection.
Yeah, they
It's
are the ones.
also one's
I
a
mean,
team woman versus team her man. Steve, it goes
Oh,
back to
absolutely.
mhm.
your
Yeah.
old article way back in the day, Steve.
Well, and the problem is that
Back in
women.
the olden times before fire, as Kathy puts.
Okay, so here,
Yeah.
look this. These women are also mean to Sims. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We don't like Sims, but at least we are honest about it, you know. And then bare minimum says, "You can't help it. Can you? Why be ugly to people?" I'm not being ugly to people. I mean, it's like if you view telling people the truth as ugly, I think that's a you problem. I mean, and a lot of women can't handle. They can't handle even a little bit of criticism.
Can't handle the truth.
They can't handle the truth, you know, that they blame everybody else, but not themselves. They're the perfect little angels that did no wrong, lacking humility, lacking accountability, because everyone was lying to them. Everyone.
Elena, tell us how you really feel.
About what?
She didn't get it.
Nah. Yeah. Okay.
That's what Americans say after someone goes on a rant and just lays it out. And they say, "Oh, Tell me how
was
you
how
really
you feel.
feel.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
It's just kind of a joke.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's look into the comments that she got. Shall we? Okay, so here, based on this video, let's see the translation. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here, judging by the video, you are a very bright and kind girl, and that's really cool. There are many beautiful people, but unfortunately, there are no bright people. May you definitely meet your person and be happy. This is a guy. Okay.
If you're a person, one-itis.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's look into this guy. So here, humble question. Can you really afford to wear a white wedding dress? I hope you understand why the question is indecent. Oh, and then she responds to them. And see, this is how women here. Thank you so much for such kind words and wishes. How cute. And see, they are encouraging these simps. So this is not her dress. This is the dress of her heroine. She's an actress.
She's always acting. She's putting on a face. It's the mask she wears, guys.
Yep.
Oh, I'm this poor, innocent, humble, traditional woman. Can't you dream of being with me?
Yeah,
then
right.
there's the stuff that filters out as she's speaking and what you've translated. Yeah,
I know, right? Okay, so here is the wish from a woman. I'm just going to translate like all of them so you can glance at them. Take care of yourself, enjoy your life, believe it, then you will want it if you want it very much. Okay, this translation is not good, guys. Okay, see the original. Oh, okay. So basically you can manifest whatever you want. Okay, here. Well, you and an actress, I have one question. Does anyone have a wedding dress at home? Okay, these comments, she got more comments. She got better comments for her Chinese video. Okay, here people are commenting. Let's look at this one. Translate. I can't translate this one. Okay, what a beauty. You are even shining. This dress suits you. I'm just reading you the male comments.
that's what you do in your Anita series.
Well, I basically, yes, I'm not only looking into the video, but I check the comments that people leave and then I get some ideas. Yeah. Anita is a lot of work, guys. I'm telling you, those series are really short, but they are a lot of work. Let's look into your Chinese. I can.
喂，大家好，我叫玛利亚，今年29岁，我在找中国的男朋友。我很喜欢中国，很喜欢中国文化。我觉得中国男生特别好，特别会照顾，特别会佩服、尊重女人。我先介绍一下，我已经说了，我29岁，我是莫斯科人，但是我不想住在一个。
Okay, we don't understand. I'm mostly interested here in the comments, okay? But still in the end, life will say, do you speak English? And eventually it came to pass, ended up in America. Okay. Well, and then here the guys are simping for her. You are also a Chinese scout. It was a matter that after the revolution, many ran there. Okay. And then there is this. Okay, let's see what the Chinese guy wrote. You really are a very sunny, kind, contagious, strong, and beautiful person. When I listen to you, I sincerely generate respect and appreciation. Oh my gosh, I need to save this comment for my Anita series. I also recorded See, I also recorded a short video of myself and sent it to your private message. Oh, the beta orbiter here. I would appreciate it if you have time to watch it. Oh, poor dude. Look at that. What a handsome. Okay, here. Okay, you have very good pronunciation. Okay, great pronunciation. Share how to work on it. Let's see if there are any replies. Okay. Okay. Okay, the serial binge watching and life in China helped me a lot. So she looks like she lived in China or she lives in China.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay, somebody is asking here, so maybe you're looking for a Chinese husband? Wow, you speak Chinese. Oh my gosh, okay.
Would he be the house husband?
Which one? The house husband?
So he's not, but he marries into her family instead of her marrying into his.
Oh, well, yeah, kind of. Because she has all of this life. Remember, she's all of those
Yeah,
things.
she's so successful into directing and all this other crap, and she's in so many interesting circles. He just needs to uproot and join her life and be her
Exactly.
little beta,
Provider.
Well, yeah. She's directing herself as a star in her own life story.
Oh, somebody appreciates your soft feminine energy. Go in line, get in line. She has so many DMs from Sims.
She is an attractive woman.
Maybe at some point she will get to you.
She is attractive. She has a kind of an innocent looking face. It's all an act. I understand that, but
yeah.
She's attractive. Let me just say that.
Well, she's not bad looking, even by Russian standards.
Well,
she's not a
know what?
supermodel though, but yeah.
Okay, from red pill standards, this is actually about the level you want to go for. She's not a raving beauty, but she's very attractive. Lots of Russian women are more attractive than her. She's probably, by Russian standards, above a 7.
Not by
8.
Russian standards, Steve. She might be a 6.
Okay, 6, 7. Still, okay, that's fine. It's still
yeah,
nice.
I mean, like, it's better than a
And it's
Langdale.
not super pretentious. So, I mean, she's in that category that red pill ideology says, yeah, this is a category. This is the level of beauty you should go for. Because anything more than this becomes too full of themselves.
Okay, well, let's watch about too full of
But that
themselves.
doesn't mean she's not full of herself.
Okay, well, let's watch the next video. Maybe you will slightly change your mind, Steve. So, let's look.
Я поняла, какая я клубника.
I understood what kind of a strawberry I am. So here you have to watch and really pay attention, okay?
Сегодня я мыла клубнику, да, видите, вот клубника, она обычно растет.
So see, I was watching strawberry, and usually this strawberry grows like
В одном направлении.
in one direction. So you can see the single strawberry, right? Growing in one direction.
Но я нашла себя вот в этом
But I found here myself.
море клубники. Сейчас вам покажу. Вот это вот я, это вот Маша Кузина.
Okay, this is Masha Kuzina. Her name is Maria Kuzina. This is her in the representation of the strawberry. You see how complicated this strawberry is?
Которой вот надо, чтобы у нее была и лингвистика.
So, yeah, this is me in this strawberry who needs linguistics, psychology, the economists, education, whatever you want to call it, then
И
theater,
психология, и экономическое образование, и театральное образование.
and then the theater education. So how many degrees, pedigrees she has?
И китайский, что был
She's so
хороший.
And the Chinese.
special and unique. She's just so special and unique. She's a unicorn.
She is a unicorn, yes. Okay.
Let me tap into my conspiracy theorist mentality. She's one of those women with multiple personalities. Stay the fuck away.
Oh, Steve, you changed your mind about her. That was fast. Okay, let's keep watching. So then she needs Chinese, Wait.
И немецкий, и итальянский,
German and Italian, but sorry, no English.
и чтобы танцы были, и
And then dancing, and then massagist, and then social media, and how to lead your social media channel.
чтобы на массажиста еще отучилась. И на соцсети, как правильно вести, журналистика. Короче, вот это
Journalism. This is me. This is
вот
me.
я. Я поняла, как...
Okay.
Man, she loves to spend a lot of time talking about that deformed strawberry.
You noticed, huh? Oh my gosh. Yeah, very innocent face. Yeah, well, plenty crazy, huh? What would you say, guys? I know. I know. See, Russian women are nuts too, including myself to some extent.
You mean you can't just we've already done an episode with Plutarch in the passport bro thing. Guys, you should watch it. But man, don't men just need to just, travel the world and find some Eastern European woman, especially a Russian woman? They're just so traditional and holy and humble, and they would make great wives, right?
I guess.
I hear there's a lot of Ukrainian women who are looking for Western men.
Oh, we will get
as
to
an
the
escape from their situation.
we will get to the Ukrainian women. Just hold on tight, guys. I have a lot of videos to show you today.
Hey,
Okay.
you know what? Hold on. Manage your time.
Oh, what? Do you want us to wrap it up now?
No, I'm just saying, think ahead. How far are we into this right now?
Well, I want to show. Okay, so basically the comments are a bunch of simps simping for your how.
No, you're missing it. Okay, how much content do you have left that you want to cover versus how much time do you want to spend on this stream? Make sure you prioritize and fit it all in.
Well, this one I promised to Shah that I would translate it. Okay, so let's watch this older grammar. It's hilarious, guys. I need to make a separate video with the translation for this one. So,
Yeah, no answer you, Steve.
Okay, are you ready?
No, it okay. It went over her head.
Well, I want to show you as many as I can, so let's fit this one in. We will look into this older lady who says that why young men should start dating women over 80 years old. I repeat, why young men should start dating women over 80 years old.
Почему парням надо встречаться с девушками 80+, а не с ровесницами?
So how are these 80 plus women better than the women of your own age?
Ровесниц, студия или живет у родителей.
So the younger woman lives in a studio. It's a very tiny apartment. It's one bedroom apartment where there is everything, like kitchen, bathroom, everything. Okay. Or she lives with your parents. But an older grandma has her own apartment.
А у девушки 80+, своя трехкомнатная приватизированная квартира.
Okay, so she has a 3-bedroom apartment.
У ровесницы кэшбэк на такси и все. А у девушки 80 социальные карты.
So the younger woman uses a taxi to go places, but the older woman has her own social card that she can use in public transportation.
Скидки в аптеке.
Oh, and then she has a lot of discounts in their pharmacies. Yeah, keep watching.
В супермаркетах.
Yeah, discounts in supermarkets.
Бесплатный проезд.
And free public transportation too. Reduced or like free, you know.
Первый. У ровесницы постоянно ретроградный Меркурий.
I'm not even sure how to translate this one, guys. So your younger woman lives in retarded Mercury. It's related to astrology, I guess.
У девушки 80 пережила дефолт Хрущев.
Okay, yeah, the woman above 80 survived default, then Khrushchev.
Великую Отечественную
the World War II.
войну. Ничего не страшно. Деньги.
She is not scared of anything.
У ровесницы всегда все деньги потратить на какие-нибудь пустяки.
So now we are talking about money. A younger woman spends all of her money on some bullshit.
А девушка плюс имеет всегда заначку.
And then a woman over 80 always has some savings. She knows how to save money.
Ну что, мужчины, выбор-то очевиден.
So what, man? The choice is obvious, right? Oh, that one's so funny. Yeah, speaking about dowry, I did send this video to Shai. I told him that I would translate it. I'll try to add translation to this. Yeah. Well, and then we have this fitness instructor who is showing her fat daughter. Oh, and how she does it, it's just so insidious. And then her simpy husband, okay. How he's what I noticed, guys, was that how mothers-in-law treat their daughters-in-law. That was something interesting. So they basically subvert male authority, and then, you know, so basically she brags about her body. Her daughter tries to get in shape. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't show my daughter on social media at all. And then, okay, so this is your simpy husband.
То, что ты есть у меня, вот это я понимаю.
So she shows herself with the husband, and then she gets this voice message from her mother-in-law, and her mother-in-law is so grateful to have her as a daughter, and blah blah blah. Even though she had a child from another man. Yep.
И горжусь, всем горжусь тем, какая ты мама.
So I'm very proud of you. You are such a great mother. So basically, it's her mother-in-law simping for her. You get the idea, right?
Он всегда мне говорил, я еще даже не знала про тебя, он мне всегда говорил, она очень хорошая мама.
So she didn't even know her before, but her son was always telling her how great of a mother you are, basically, or she was.
И то, что ты хорошая мама, прекрасная невестка, вообще просто хороший человек.
So you are a wonderful person, you are a great mother, you are a great daughter-in-law.
Я очень тебя люблю, Кристина.
I love you very much. What do you think about this?
Mom from another, she's got a kid from another dude.
Yeah, she got a kid from another dude, and her mother-in-law is effectively like confessing love for her and admiration and all of that.
Okay.
This is just Team Woman.
Yeah.
Yes, a man's father is on Team Woman.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to even up to during divorce, after divorce, a man's father or a man's mother is still going to kind of side with the ex-wife and certainly identify and, oh, if she accused him of something, oh, she's not going to accuse her son, but she's actually going to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
No, your mother, as a man, I can tell you, a boomer mother or okay, my mother was a little bit older than that. But guys, you Gen Xers or millennials, you end up divorced, your boomer mother is not on your side.
Yeah. Well, and this is why I wanted to bring it up to your attention so that you gentlemen know that you think your mother will be on your side. Mm-mm. No. And this video proves it. Okay, here we have reaction from Luke Perry. He says, I would much rather have a broke 19-year-old. It's in relation to the previous video that we watched. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, okay.
You know what?
Mm-hmm. What is it, Steve?
That just goes to show you where Luke's mind is.
Uh-huh.
It's
Luke,
all
you're
he's
not thinking rationally, Luke.
All Luke is thinking about is the utility and the purpose for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all, dark thoughts, sexual thoughts.
Uh-huh.
And that old lady has no purpose for him. Okay, well.
Yeah, you don't want the
Luke.
money.
Pretty much, just like all us men.
I know, right?
Pretty much.
We think alike.
Although I did think it was really, I thought it was really funny how she had all these economic arguments.
I know, right?
It was
No, that
funny, I didn't buy into it for a minute, but it was funny,
Yeah, that was a funny video. The moment I saw it, I thought of our good friend Shah from This Is Shah YouTube channel. Shout out to him. Yeah. Okay, guys. So here she shows her semi-naked body after giving birth to 3 people.
Запасе на каждый случай. Я газую, когда нету, газую, когда есть. Везет тому, кто везет. Я газую, чтобы было, газую, как машина. Кто может, так скажи мне. А?
So you think that only American women are doing this? No, there are a lot of Russian women who are doing this kind of fitness too.
Well, oh, you mean women connected to social media are pretty much the same everywhere? Oh, imagine that.
Guys, this is why I'm showing it to you. It's not that I really want to show it to you, but I want you to get the idea that, women are really the same everywhere.
Well, are you saying that a woman who's a little bit overweight shouldn't work on her body and then promote it and develop a social media presence to the point where she becomes noticed and then become Elena's first whore of the week?
Yeah, where's that at this week?
Oh yes, we have that one too coming. We have a lot of videos, guys. I told you. Okay, it's a quite long live stream today. I know.
I'm just thinking of your first featured woman.
Yeah.
Didn't she go from kind of ordinary to great body and then promote herself after that?
Oh, of course. Yeah. The more naked you are, I guess, the better it works, right? And
and you know what?
Still, guys,
Go
ahead, Nick.
Guys with like giant bouncing tits. Oh, surprise.
Yeah, it's the same woman whose mother-in-law is so in love with her. Just to draw the
and you know what, Elena, a woman can actually be totally naked on social media, Instagram and whatnot, if she has a proper paint job.
I guess.
Body
Wow,
paint.
Oh yeah, you're talking about that one.
What?
Yeah.
What
No
was
Yeah.
shame.
somebody
No
painted blue in
shame.
the
You know,
X-Men series like that?
shameless.
What
Yeah,
was that
shameless.
character in the X-Men series that was painted blue? Body paint.
Yeah, body paint. This is so
It's
disgusting.
this
But
pig. Yeah.
anyway, guys. Okay, so
Yeah.
we have this one out of the way. Yeah, and she's bragging about her daughter, and watch the dynamics. Like, I think she's trying to compete with her daughter. Like, she has a better figure than her daughter. We are not going to watch the whole video. I don't want to translate it for you guys.
Это моя 12-летняя дочь, и я хотела показать, как вот она у меня выглядит.
Okay, so here, this is just fucking humiliation for the child, at least. So she said, this is my 12-year-old daughter, and I wanted to show you how she looks like.
Моя красоточка. Покрутись чуть-чуть,
My
покрутись.
beauty. Turn around.
Отлично. И вчера произошло то, что я давно ждала. Она пришла ко мне и
So yesterday, I'll just summarize because I watched it. Yesterday, her daughter came up to her and she said, Mom, I want to stay fit. I want to exercise and everything. And now she's bragging about it, that finally her daughter came to this realization and she was waiting for this moment and blah, 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 blah.
Humiliate the daughter for all the
Humiliate the daughter and raise herself, because look how the body language, even guys, we've talked about body language, right? Watch yourself, like she is in front of the camera, she's the star, right? And her daughter is just fat, ugly chick, but then she praised her and like all of this.
He's a good. She's a
good
prop.
mother. She's a prop.
No,
Yeah.
the daughter's just a prop.
A prop, yeah. And look how, in comparison, like you look at the mother looks better than the daughter from the physical standpoint. Daughter has some work to do there, right? I'm not saying that that's a bad decision that her daughter came to, but
No,
like,
but this is just sick.
yeah, it is sick. And like her mother-in-law tells her that she's a great mother. Just watch the absurdity of this whole thing.
Why does this happen?
What? Why does this happen?
Okay, her daughter, if that's her daughter, daughter has the same genetics.
Yeah.
Okay, her daughter at 12, it's a little bit heavy. Is there a reason for that?
Lack of discipline, lack of
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. Lack of discipline and upbringing of your child. The discipline to do the right thing early on. So that implies that where's the father?
Well, the father, she has a stepfather
in the relationship.
now.
Okay, the relationship of the father and the mother took charge, and women cannot properly govern a family.
Yeah.
Because they cannot implement hierarchy and proper discipline. It just doesn't work. Okay, I had a discussion with a coworker of mine. He has 3 sons. And okay, he's teaching them baseball, he's coaching, they're young guys. And we were talking about this, and he says, yeah, when my sons mouth off or something, yeah, okay. I say, give me 10 push-ups, give me 10 sit-ups, give me 10 burpees. And oh man, they hate it. But they do it. And then they get the attitude out of them, and we just move on from there. I said, yeah, that's completely different than a woman would do it. She would hold the grudge for 3 days and just be dip, 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 dip. Men, okay, do this. Here's the discipline. Here's the penalty. You perform that, and then it's forgotten about, and we move on with life. And men love that. Young men love that. Actually, young women, they respond to that well too. The discipline. Okay, you did this. Here's the consequences. Don't do that again. Here's a penalty. And
well,
now,
do you think?
no
Okay,
grudges.
Steve. Now she has a stepdad. This girl has a stepdad. Do you think he has any authority over her?
Zero.
Zero. Yeah, exactly. This is why when you are a cuckold and you take a woman with all of your kids from another man, you have zero authority over them. Yeah. Well, okay, let's move on, guys. Well, there are more videos with them. Okay, this one is kind of interesting. The mother-in-laws. Why I'm so focusing on, because I'm trying to show that your mothers, gentlemen, are not on your side. So here is another whore, basically. Look how she's dressed.
Как тебе? Юлька, боже мой, можно встать около тебя?
So she said, oh my gosh, Yulia, what a beautiful dress, you know.
Красавица! Ой, а какая ты еще высокая, какая стала Юлька.
Yeah, you're so tall now while she's wearing the high heels.
Ой, красиво. А тут нельзя чуть-чуть подвинуть.
Can you make it a little longer? She says. Oh my god. No, you don't need it. It's how it's supposed to be. The girl tells her, you know.
Слушай, вот если не будешь носить, потом я на дверь повешу.
Okay, if you are not going to wear it, I will hang it on the door.
Какую дверь, что ты бам собралась с него делать? Ой, как красиво. Платье у меня будет на день рождения моего.
This is the dress for my birthday.
Юлька, ты по улице с этим флагами пойдешь?
So will you walk like that outside? She's her mother-in-law is asking her, and she said, yes, of course.
Иду. Как будто СССР, да? Да, Юлька, мне уже...
As if USSR. So the younger women now are picking on the older standards that the older women had. Well, to her credit, you know, to the credit of her mother-in-law, I think she was trying to tell her, you know, like maybe you should wear a longer dress.
Ох, и ногти сделала.
Oh, you have even the nails.
Красиво.
Very beautiful.
Похоже, Юлька.
So, do I look like a queen? Yes.
Спасибо большое. А я еще макияжик сделаю.
I'll make makeup also.
Сделаю причесочку.
And hairstyle. So basically, well, you see how they're pandering, right?
This would be very useful to wear when you're changing the oil in my car. Because you got a place to wipe your hands.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's going to get dragged through so much crap on the street. It's not even funny.
I know. Steve, you might have some dirty thoughts there. Yeah, right. Okay, guys, let's move on. I'm showing you one last final video. It's going to be a little longer than the other ones, okay? And that video has my reactions to it. My dad was not a fan of that video, but I think that you might like it. So let's see here. Share screen. My dad is also a very tactful.
Speak ill of your father.
Yeah, well, I mean, like he's a little old-fashioned, you know, so he doesn't like this format, doesn't resonate with him, you know. So yeah, okay, let's watch this one. Okay. Here you have to pay attention to the subtitles. I did translate, the video is in Russian, but I did translate it for you completely in English. So try, if you need to stop somewhere so that you can catch up, let me know, okay? Wait a second. I didn't start it, guys. Hold on a second. I didn't share it. Okay, here. It started, but I didn't share it. So here we are, guys. Here we are. Let's listen to it.
Я распространяю информацию о том, что секс является причиной всех ваших заболеваний и ведет к онкологии.
Интересно, откуда ж такие сведения? Неужели она из собственного опыта пришла к такому умозаключению?
Но это не... Люди путаются, они думают, так что же уже, не размножаться? Да, пожалуйста, размножайтесь на корм-системе, кто... Размножайтесь, плодитесь и размножайтесь. Система ждет рабов очередных.
Мне так кажется, или она реально не хочет, чтобы люди размножались?
Мне, кстати, понравился пост. Ну ладно, потом зачитаю. Вот давайте разберемся. Негативные стороны секса.
Ну, поехали.
Секс вас старит. Секс отбирает у вас энергию. Секс отбирает духовный потенциал. Секс приносит СПИД, рак, онкологию.
Боже мой, как страшно жить.
Любую другую болезнь. Миомы, кисты, эндометриоз. Уже 8 пунктов насобирала.
О боже, какой ужас.
Дальше. Секс делает людей психически ненормальными. Они помешаны, они круглые сутки думают о сексе, они дрочат, они сходят с ума. 9 пунктов.
Можно подумать, что те, кто избегают секс, не дрочат и не думают о нем. Смотрите, она даже видео сделала о сексе. Наверное, у кого что болит, тот о том и говорит.
Секс заставляет людей работать, сверхработать.
Жизнь – это работа. Работа просто необходима, если люди хотят выжить и питаться по-человечески.
Из-за секса люди теряют полностью свой ум.
Ну понятно, давайте теперь всех собак повесим на секс.
Из-за секса люди бегают на работу 24/7, потому что, чтобы быть красивыми, надо много денег. Вот, и вы думаете, почему вы работаете? Это все секс виноват.
Ну да, логика железная. Ты работаешь не для того, чтобы есть, а для того, чтобы трахаться.
Уже 10 пунктов насчитала. Из-за секса люди заражаются паразитами. Ну, в принципе, я уже этот пункт назвала.
Очень интересно. А вот с этого момента поподробнее, пожалуйста.
Вы знаете, что паразиты, такой паразит, как трихомонада и грибы, являются виновницей СПИДа, ВИЧа и рака, и инфаркта, потому что это все на самом деле одна болезнь. Вы заражаетесь даже через презерватив. Даже через презерватив вы заражаетесь всеми этими паразитами. Вы понимаете, что презерватив вас не спасет?
Да вы что, правда не спасет?
Презерватив вам не помогает и не поможет никогда. Потом попадают всякие жидкости, всякая смазка, все это попадает в писю. Через презерватив простейший просасывается. Там очень тоненькая оболочка, они просасываются, пропускаются.
Ребята, я не могу поверить. Такая умная женщина. Она знает, что просасывается и что не просасывается через презерватив. У нее, наверное, очень богатый опыт.
Поэтому я насчитала 10 пунктов. Можно еще найти много.
Вау!
Сейчас я не хочу отнимать у вас много времени.
Ой, ну спасибо большое.
Но если вы хотите детей, да пожалуйста, зачинайте. Но вы знаете, что чтобы зачать ребенка, нужно очищаться лет 7.
7 лет? С чего вы это? Исторически женщины беременели от непредохраненного полового акта. А сейчас нужно 7 лет, чтобы зачать ребенка? Откуда такие новшества в биологии? Неужели мы так эволюционировали?
Ну, хотя бы минимум 2-3 года.
Ну 2-3 года нормально, а то я уже думала, все потеряно.
Если по моей программе, то 2-3 года, а если по чужим программам, то там в основном очень мало составляющих и очень все поверхностно дается, то лет 7 находится потратить.
Если ее программа так же глубока, как и это видео про проникновение простейших, я думаю, стоит рискнуть. Хотя вы знаете, все шарлатаны так говорят.
При том, что без всяких срывов, без всяких там откатов, без всяких походов налево-направо. Четко, ясно, целенаправленно, дисциплинированно ощущаться должны муж и жена.
А я думала, она не хотела, чтобы люди размножались на корм-системе. А оказывается, она разрешает размножаться, но только по своей программе, которая кормит ее систему.
Подготовиться. Поэтому если животным дают антипаразитарной прислучкой, а людям нет, потому что матрице невыгодно, чтобы вы рожали здоровых и адекватных детей. Им выгодно, чтобы вы рожали имбецилов, дебилов, долбоебов. Им выгодно.
Ну да, все идиоты, кроме нее.
Потому что долбоебам можно внушить все, что угодно.
Ребята, ну в этом случае все предельно ясно, да? Все люди, которые не подписываются под ее систему, дебилы и долбоебы. Те, которые подписываются на ее курс, имеют небольшой шанс на то, что их дети не будут дебилами. Генетика и интеллект родителей совершенно никакого отношения в этом случае к детям не имеют. Слушаем дальше.
Долбоебам можно внушить, что нужны белки, жиры, углеводы. Долбоебам можно внушить, что нужно совокупляться для здоровья.
Интересно слышать это от женщины, которая говорит, что она уже не трахается на протяжении целых 5 лет. И вы верите словам женщины?
Долбоебам можно внушить, что нужно есть мясо для того, чтобы получать белок, хотя белок есть абсолютно везде, даже в воздухе, это научно доказано.
И откуда же такие богатые научные сведения, а? Испокон веков люди охотились и ели мясо. А сейчас, оказывается, можно питаться воздухом и кузнечиками. И странно, почему же многие этого не делают, а? Интересно, сколько можно прожить на такой питательной диете? Она-то хоть сама следует своим советам. Известно, что здоровый человек без еды, но употребляя воду, может прожить около 1 до 2 месяцев. Но без воды и без еды он может прожить только около недели. Я очень сильно сомневаюсь, что она питается одним воздухом, потому что ее академия существует уже несколько лет. И у меня есть все основания полагать, что она не следует своим советам.
Все писания истины древние об этом говорят. Долбоебам можно внушить, что для счастья нужно много денег, и для счастья нужно все материальное.
Исходя из ее логики, если для счастья не нужно ничего материального, то зачем же она тогда продает свои песни в поддержку чаек и ежемесячную подписку всего-то за 50 евро в месяц?
Поэтому системе нужны долбоебы. Ну, рожайте. Только вы же понимаете, что локти потом кусать будете вы.
Ну, это уже совсем звучит как шантаж. Мол, если вы немедленно не очиститесь, то не будет вам спокойной жизни.
Детей рожайте. Я не против детей. Я на самом деле очень люблю. Меня дети любят. Я с детьми очень много работала. Я люблю детей. Я обижаюсь работать с детьми. Но вы же поймите, что чтобы зачать ребенка, нужно очистить свое лоно.
Да, рожайте, только по ее правилам.
Подготовиться, и духовно нужно быть очень зрелым. Вы же должны дать ребенку самое важное – Бога.
Только она знает, как вам это сделать, потому что она уверена, что ближе к Богу, кроме нее, больше никого нет.
Все остальное ерунда.
Ну да, безопасность ребенка, еда, обучение, здоровье – это все земное и материальное, это ерунда.
А для этого вы сами должны жить по закону. И вы должны сами быть от паразитов, очищаться постоянно, регулярно.
И только она, как истинный искусствовед, может научить вас, как жить по Божьим правилам. И она определяет количество и насыщенность ваших паразитов.
От них очиститься полностью нельзя, от паразитов. Полностью избавиться от них нельзя.
Ну надо же, а я тут думала, что у нее такая суперпрограмма, которая убирает весь негатив. А у нее, как у всех остальных.
Но можно свести их настолько к минимуму, что они не будут вас беспокоить.
Короче, ее программа сводит ваших паразитов, о которых вы даже не в курсе, к минимуму, чтобы они вас не беспокоили. А ну-ка теперь признавайтесь, они вас вообще беспокоят или вам и так с ними хорошо живется?
Если вы будете повышать вибрации, то беспокоить они вас совершенно не будут.
А повысить свои вибрации вы сможете только благодаря ее программе.
Меня зовут Екатерина, я специалист натуропат, специалист по питанию, очищению, омоложению, инструктор по закаливанию, пранаяме, оперная певица и педагог. Моя Академия здоровья Вита Катарсис. Приходите на обучение, запись, ссылка в шапке профиля, либо в Инстаграме запись в моей истории, в моем сторисе.
Какая полезная обществу услуга. Как же человечество раньше жило без таких услуг, а?
Там написано «Запись в Академию здоровья здесь». Нажимаете и дальше попадаете. Добро пожаловать.
Ну что, друзья, запишемся на ее курс. Awesome. Okay, guys. What do you think, huh?
Well, obviously, she doesn't know about the way things were about 20 years ago. Because we had returnable beer bottles and returnable Coke and Pepsi bottles.
Mm-hmm.
okay, you drank your, pop the top, drank your beer, Coke, whatever, and then you brought the glass bottles back.
We were doing it for some time too back in
Yeah, and they took them back to the bottling plant.
You could even get paid something small, like they would reimburse you for these bottles.
And then they turned that bottle upside down and fucking cleaned that damn thing out and put new good stuff in it. She's talking a lot about cleaning that damn thing out.
Yeah, and if you don't do it based on your problem, you will spend the entire 7 years.
Isn't there a female device already that does this?
Female device? Oh, yeah, the one, yeah.
Nick.
Well, I mean...
What's that?
You're going to do a program on appliances. Maybe you need to invent a new appliance accessory to hook up to the dishwasher.
Yeah.
She is so absurd that all I can do is make fun of this.
And she's based in Ukraine, so we've covered pretty much Russians.
Talked a lot about. She talked a lot about STDs and her abstinence from sexual intercourse. Supposedly, I wonder if she's got some experience in that area.
That's what I was.
Okay,
so
if you get married as a virgin, all you do is have lots of sex with your husband. What's your risk of getting an STD or any of this nasty stuff? Well, it would be zero. She seems to have a lot of knowledge about stuff that happens from promiscuous behavior.
Yeah. And did you notice how she equated it to heart disease and all of the HIV and AIDS and the heart attack?
Yes, and you know what? If you don't do this, you'll give birth to an imbecile.
Right.
Now, what does this have to tell us about the behavior of her mother?
Yeah.
Do you get it, Alana?
Yeah. Well, usually in Russia, at least, they...
No, she's a fucking imbecile.
Okay.
So her mother must not have did this stuff because she gave birth to a fucking idiot.
Well, usually the actors, they are passing on their profession to their kids, at least in Eastern Europe. Usually kids are acting or like opera singers, they've seen their mothers, they've seen their parents doing that thing, and then they are doing it too. So
yep,
there is some background there, I guess. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, I think we are getting close to done here. This is the video I wanted to show you. It was funny. It took me a long time to put it together. I hope that you enjoyed it. And now we are moving towards our weekly nomination, right? Are you ready for this?
I sure hope you are.
Well, yes, I am. I'm always ready. This is my favorite part of the live stream. Steve, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Well, you need to watch it, so I can come back.
I will.
We'll wait for you. Okay, yeah, and we are pretty much done here. Sorry, guys, this one took us a little longer because I had a lot of videos to show you. Yeah, but these are videos.
Elena, you have the intro. Play the damn intro.
Okay, yes, we do. Okay, well, let's get into it, guys. Tell us what you think. welcome to our weekly nomination. Guys, this week's award goes to a reformed Christian woman who found Jesus after being a porn star. Now she serves as a great inspiration for other promiscuous women who also want to find Jesus and transform their lives. She is a very well-known public figure in evangelical Christian media, and she is a welcomed guest in church, on many traditional conservative podcasts, and in various female conferences attended only by the elite and respectable women. Her current mission is to preach the gospel and spiritually encourage other women to give up their promiscuous past and instead become well taken care of stay-at-home wives and mothers. Along with other traditional conservative commentators, she even advocates against porn and against adult content. Now let's welcome the incredible and unforgettable Nala Ray. There you go, guys.
Well, I prepared my commentary on this.
Awesome. Go for it.
Nala Ray embodies the belief that past sins and blatant sexual immorality is not a problem for a woman that enters the church and wears a wholesome Christian mask. With redemption, it is possible to marry a man that values his personal virginity and has saved himself for that special woman after her sins have been washed away by her acceptance of forgiveness and her personal relationship with Jesus, her Savior.
I have a video to show you guys. Let's do it. Just final, I promise. Very, very final video. Here.
I'm not embarrassed by anything I went through. What may be tea for you is testimony for me. So if you're going to talk about what broke me, invite me to the table so I can tell you what God did with the pieces.
Man, that just confirms everything I said.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Nick, do you have any more comments?
It's good that she turned her life around, but it was what did she do with the money that she made while she did these nasty things? Okay. And why is she now parading herself around in public, getting the same, if not more, attention now?
Yeah.
Instead of just living a humble life away from the public eye.
Mm-hmm. I would believe it if she really repented of her sins when I saw her out of the public eye. But now it's just repackaged transformation path. And then she gave the blueprint to the other promiscuous women to do the same thing.
That was the point of what I said. I'm all in favor of repentance. But fake repentance, I'm going to call that out.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I think we should close it here. It was a longer live stream. I hope that you had fun today with us. Tell us what you think about the topics. Who should be our next hoe of the week? Yeah, send your votes in. So, yeah. And we'll see you all next time. What are you doing on Wednesday?
Oh, I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to do it on boomer fatigue.
Oh, boomer fatigue. Very interesting topic. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking
But
forward
I got to
to
come up with some content for that.
Well, I'm sure you will. So,
Oh,
yeah, come
but
join us.
I wonder, are people getting tired of the shit that boomers keep saying and the world that the boomers have brought to us. What's the answer to that, Nick?
Tired.
Yeah, I definitely noticed a lot of younger people on social media. A lot of younger people on social media getting frustrated with boomers. And I think it would be timely. Your live stream would be on point, and it would be timely, Steve. Yeah. Good. Well, guys, tune in this coming week on Wednesday at 5:45 p.m. Pacific on the Resurgence of Sanity YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Remember to please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel. Tell us what you think. And we'll see you all soon in our other activities and interesting discussions, fitness workouts, and my music practice as well. Take care, everyone. Okay, we'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us today. If you are new here or if you're a returning subscriber, we appreciate you. Have you watched Anita Mokiat's saga by me, your Red Pill Babushka? If you haven't yet, we highly recommend you to watch this mini-series to better understand women, how they think and how they manipulate men. Anita Mokiat's saga is a comic parody of female nature and female behavior that includes Anita's adventures, her special and unique experiences, and various interactions with other funny characters. I created Anita to pick on female delusions, entitlement, and promiscuity, and to show the reality of corrupted by women institutions. The first season shows the process of finding herself through self-worth, self-love, and self-respect meditation retreats and relationship sessions with various female gurus. The second season reveals her godly path to Jesus and her true power over men, femininity.
Hi, I'm Anita Mokiat. I used to be on OnlyFans, but not anymore. Not after I found Jesus. I'm a trad wife now. I love Jesus. I'm not a feminist. I want a perfect husband with kids because now I feel that it's my true purpose in life to be a stay-at-home wife and mother. Because I deserve a family. I want to be married to the right man. So join our church and wife me up.
I will actually plug Plutarch's wife here. Watch her Anita Moorcat series on just talking about she gives these like acting. She takes on many faces and shows the reality of the church and trying to get men to buy into this traditional tradcon bullshit on wifing up all these fucked up women. There is a large amount of truth in her comedic series that I think men should watch.
I hope that you enjoy our videos. Please tell us what you think about them. We appreciate your feedback. Also, please like the videos. It helps us to build more awareness. And share our videos with your friends and those who need to see them. You never know, but you may save a man's life if he is more aware of female nature. You don't have to say anything when you are sharing our videos. You can just copy and paste them and let the chips fall where they may. Please watch our older live streams on both YouTube channels. You might also enjoy Marry Me Red Pill podcast by your Red Pill Babushka, based on the survey for biological men. It's an ongoing survey that you can participate in. Please share it with other men. The more men participate in this survey, the more statistically significant the results are. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels if you enjoy our content and if you'd like to see more content like this. Join us for interesting discussions with the Resurgence of Sanity guys on Saturdays at 9:15 a.m. Pacific on Elena's Bar YouTube channel and on Wednesdays at 5:45 p.m. Pacific on the Resurgence of Sanity YouTube channel. Once again, thank you so much for joining us for interesting discussions. Thank you for your feedback and for your kind support. We appreciate you guys. We are looking forward to seeing you in our other activities as well. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day.